In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 practical tips that can help you master the art of maintaining calmness in a very raging situation. Let's get right into it, shall we? If you're from this part of the world, that's Nigeria, you know about the reality show called Real Housewives of Lagos. And there was one particular lady that was amongst the casts for the show called Faith Murray. I'm sure some of you know her. At some point, she was trending on social media and people were talking so much about how calm she would be when some of the other cast members would come at her, would want to even fight her or beat her up or try to engage her in physical combat. And she would just maintain her calm, maintain her composure and all of that good stuff. So she actually got me very interested in watching to see what social media was all up about. And I started watching the show and I was like, girl, Faith Murray, girl, she definitely needs to be understudied in every form, fashion and shape because she never broke out of character. No matter how much they aggravated her, no matter how much they raged at her, no matter how much they came at her, no matter what they did, this lady maintained her calm, she maintained her composure, but somehow still found a way to stand up for herself. And I was like, this is definitely the true definition of class and elegance and maintaining calmness in a raging situation. And that episode, or rather that reality show, actually has inspired today's episode. So let me share with you some tips that can also help you master the art of maintaining your calm even whilst others around you are being all feisty. The very first practical tip that I've put down here that would definitely help you is for you to always remember that you have more to lose and absolutely nothing to gain when you choose to break out of your calm character and display ratchet behavior. So, my darling, take the high road and protect your peace. Let me tell you something I always say to people who break out of calmness character and become all feisty and just want to be all over the place with their aggression. Apart from just displaying negative behavior, you're actually ruffling up yourself. You are actually ruffling up the flow, the steady, calm flow of your body, your system, your mind. You are the one who is ruffling up yourself. So there's really nothing to gain when you actually break out of your calm character when someone comes at you in an aggravated tone and an aggravated manner. I always say again that you can't fight foolishness with foolishness. To fight foolishness, you need to use wisdom. And yes, don't meet people where they are. Don't match energies, especially when it's somebody bringing negative energy to you. Don't match that energy because you are light. There's no negativity in you. So when someone comes at you, is all feisty, is all argumentative, is all disrespectful, is very rude, brash, harsh towards you for whatever reason, please remember that you have nothing to gain and everything to lose when you break out of your calm character. So always have that at the back of your head. I promise you it will help you stay very calm and put together. And let me tell you something that staying calm actually does for the other person or to the other person who's been ratchet towards you. It actually puts them off and puts them out of character because what they expect for you to do is come down to their level and give them bass for bows. Like, you get that? So when you don't do that, it ruffles them up even more and just puts them off and they're wondering, what the hell? And at some point, if they have sense, they would actually stop. But the ones that don't have sense will try their best to try to get you to that point where you break. My darling, please don't break, okay? The second point here that you must always remember is you have to understand that being the loudest in the room or being overly ratchet draws negative attention towards you and sends a feedback to others that you are or you might be a chaotic person. You really don't want that kind of feedback coming to you that you're chaotic. People, life, every good thing runs away from people who are chaotic. People who like drama, people who are always looking for one drama after another. Their life is just full of one dramatic event, dramatic turn after another. I know someone who's personally like that. Of course, the person is not close to me, but I just know that every time that they have to respond to any situation, it's from a place of drama. There must always be drama. Just understand that when you do that, when you choose to be loud and be dramatic in your approach to every single thing, you are attracting negative attention to yourself, and you're letting people know that you're a very chaotic person. So please always have that at the back of your head, and that should be able to just hold you off from reacting in a ratchet manner, okay? Before we continue, remember the Art of Speaking course is currently on discount, and it's available for anyone who would like to upgrade their communication skills, have better conversations, speak more eloquently and elegantly, and just be able to communicate their thoughts, ideas, their feelings and emotions in a more polished and articulate manner. And then, of course, whether it's your private life or your professional life, you definitely want to up your game when it comes to communication. So click the link in the description box down below to get access to the course, and then, of course, find out more information about the course as well. Let's get right back into the video, shall we? This third one is actually one of my absolute favorite, and it's simply, you have to understand that someone's disrespect or ratchet behavior towards you has little or nothing to do with you and more to do with who they are. Most often than not, people only project their feelings and emotions towards you. Do you understand that? They are just projecting, not necessarily because of what you did, but because of maybe how they're feeling at a particular time, and they just want somebody to bear the brunt of what they're feeling. And so they put it on you and make you take the hit for it. Don't fall for it. I put here that their actions can only affect you to the extent at which you choose to respond to the situation with your attention. So it's up to you to remember that what they're doing is not about you. What they're doing, what that guy is doing is not about me. What he's about is not about me. It's not about me. It's probably just in his feelings somewhere, like, I'm not going to let his feelings and emotions or his actions affect the state of my being as well. So I'm going to maintain my calm and I'm going to maintain my peace regardless of the situation. Something that I know has helped me personally in aggravating situations is I use the breathing technique to stay in control of the situation. Sometimes people, oh Lord, people can test you. People will test you. Human beings will test you. The people who are close to you, strangers, people you know, people you don't know, they will test you at different points in your life. Remember, breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes if I wanted to pain that person, when the person is expecting me to respond, I intentionally breathe in and breathe out, and then do the gesticulation like they know that I'm breathing in and breathing out and trying to calm down for them. Like, when you breathe in, breathe out, girl. Breathe in, girl. Breathe out, girl. And you can see me doing it. Sometimes, one particular time, the person who was being all ratchet just burst out into laughter because I was intentionally just doing the whole breathing in and breathing out stuff, and they had no choice but to laugh. And that was how I was able to douse down that foolishness. So practice breathing in and breathing out. If you want to make it overly noticeable, breathe in, breathe out. It works like a charm, I promise you. This next one is also something that I do. It works for me. It's simply starting an internal dialogue with yourself. Have a conversation with yourself about the situation, like just within yourself. So imagine that you, your body, your soul, and your spirit are individuated at that point, and you're speaking to your mind and your spirit, and you're saying, girl, we will not react. We won't do anything. We'll just keep quiet. We'll just keep calm. You can breathe out the words and maybe say it under your breath, or you can just be quiet and silent and just have that internal dialogue. It depends on what you want to do, but it actually really helps. So it makes you zone out of what the person is doing or people around you are doing and zone into your own self, your own mind, and your own, like, it just zones into your own feelings. And then that way you're able to calm down yourself, and you're able to ensure that you maintain your peace and your quiet, and you are not matching that person's energy. What they want you to do is pretty much get out of character, and you must try your best to ensure that you don't give in to their foolishness, okay? Next point here is to learn to take nothing personal. Learn to take nothing personal. This is actually one of the secrets to happiness. There was a video we filmed here where I talked about some things that I do to actually stay happy always. And this is one point that I raised in that video, right? When I say take nothing personal, I'm talking both the bad, the good, and the ugly. The good things people say about you, don't take it personal. The bad things, don't take it personal. Just try your best not to take things personal. And when you do that, you also just help protect yourself, preserve your energy, and ensure that Whatever anyone is doing is not affecting your being, it's not affecting your mind, it's not affecting your emotions, it's not affecting anything about you. It just stays there. So it's like you're putting a wall that barricades you from their foolishness and their negativity. Okay? The next point that I've put down here that can help you stay calm in a raging situation is call a friend who can get you out of your mood. Immediately you find that someone is getting you upset or getting you to that point where you are losing your cool and your calm, pick your phone and call your friend. That's what friends are for, or that's why friends are there. And your friend would understand the situation and try to calm you down. And if you have a friend who doesn't calm you down in that situation and rather tells you to go and pour fuel on the fire, that person is not your friend, no matter what. No matter whether the person who is involved in the raging situation and coming at you is in the right or in the wrong, or whether you are the one in the right or in the wrong, don't match negative energy for negative energy. The minute you do that, there is no difference between you and them. You're automatically like them. So take the high road. And any friend who doesn't tell you to take the high road is not your friend, and you should actually cut that person off. So pick up your phone, call a friend, call a sister, call a brother, call a father, call a mother, call a mentor, call somebody. Okay? The next point that I put down here is change your focus. You can change your focus from what you're focusing on and immediately change it to something else. Find your happy place and stay there. It actually also helps. So remove your mind from whatever is making you feel aggravated or whatever someone has done that's making you rage up or be angry. Remove your mind from that thing. It's easier said than done, but you are stronger than your mind. Always remember that. So channel your focus to something else, and before you know it, like an hour later, you're wondering, wait, was I mad at that thing? Like that thing becomes very trivial and you're wondering, why did I have to waste good energy on that thing? So try as much as possible to change your focus. Another point that I put down here that can help you is for you to walk away. It's as easy as just getting up and walking away. If you have 2 legs, you can walk away. Walk away from the situation. I tell you that it actually is one of the fastest ways you can communicate your feedback to anyone who is being foolish. Just walk away, okay? And the final one is more of something I want you to remember rather than a practical tip. It's simply remaining calm is how you douse the fire to any situation and protect your energy and your peace. Remember I said before, you don't want to ruffle yourself up. And the goal of the person who is throwing the tantrum or being foolish or being negative towards you is to actually have you react and respond the way that they are reacting and responding to you. So you don't want to satisfy them by giving into that the pleasure that they want to get from you losing your cool. Just don't satisfy them. Always remember that anyone who comes fighting you or who comes trying to get you upset, their goal is just to get you to their place where you come down to their level. Don't satisfy them by coming down to their level. Maintain your peace and maintain your calm. And then in that process, you're actually maintaining your precious energy. And those are some practical tips that you can use to actually maintain your calm in a raging situation. If you want to be like Faith Murray and just be there, put together, don't ruffle up your feathers. You want to be calm, cool, calculated, and let everyone know, over here, we don't do all of that ratchet stuff. We keep it over there. If you want to be like her, then these practical tips can definitely help you. But the one practical tip that I want you to remember, if you forget everything else, is remember that you have nothing to gain and everything to lose when you get out of your calm character. So don't be that person. Okay, that's all I have for you for today's video. I'll see you again with another video. Until then, remember to stay very, very elegant. Take care.